Joey, I already know for a fact I'm not strong enough to keep running this channel because the comments that I've gotten so far.
Bad.
So, all right, to be completely fair, some of the comments that I've gotten, so we're posting on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, OnlyFans. Check those out for sure. You get to see some spicy.
We have gone through the ends of that platform to find how to best optimize our strategy. It's been a journey, to say the least.
Some of the comments that I've gotten have been absolutely amazing. A huge shout out to the homie Manny, literally commenting on every single video. Like, it's gotten to the point where I post and I look forward to Manny's comments. You know what I mean? Like, that's huge.
We've started making videos designed to stump Manny, and he continues to say insightful things about our videos.
The homie Perpetual Camel also just going in, saying wonderful things. And also just all the people that have been like, yo, I can't wait for you to blow up. You know what? It's never gonna happen because not enough people are liking and subscribing. Outside of those really wonderful people that are genuinely adding to the conversation, and that's honestly the whole point of the channel, there have been some folks that have been bad. Very, very bad, some might say. Got a comment and they were very upset. In particular, this comment said, "One day you'll learn." Bro, it's not that serious. I'm not here to fight you. I responded to them being like, yo, if you have any research that adds to the conversation anyway, please share with me. Because again, that's the point. That's how conversations evolve. And then they were like, okay, I watched the rest of your video. And I was like, bro, you didn't even watch my video and you're this upset right now? Like, you didn't even stop for an iota to be like, you know what? Maybe before I comment something absolutely heinous on this person's profile, I should do the bare minimum of actually watching and listening what they have said.
You were so upset over a thing that had a solution to it, right? If these ideas were so outrageous, you could simply watch the video to either get the full point or know for sure why you're able to disagree with it. And instead, there's almost this pre-doing any of that action where you just express displeasure before even knowing what the whole idea is.
Another solution to that is coming up with your own argument and be like, I disagree for these concrete reasons, or
even conceding that you agree on certain things, maybe even certain smaller parts of an argument, but at least attempting to engage with it in any way by either directly refuting what's there or, God forbid, presenting your own argument. Who would have imagined?
This strange tendency to be like, I don't agree with one facet of this argument, therefore this whole thing is absolute garbage and I have to just trash it. Trash the whole thing, throw it out, burn it, kill their family, take their teeth out, sell them as souvenirs, all right? Trash the whole thing. Instead of being like, oh, actually just this one facet or this set of things doesn't make sense to me, but these other things do. And it makes sense psychologically. There is a lot of cognitive dissonance that is associated with confronting things that challenge your own set of beliefs, but it's also the adult thing to do. If you watch any other videos on this channel, you know that there is a great emphasis on being able to see things with just a hair, say a dash, a sprinkle, if you will, of nuance, right? Being able to say, you know what, maybe not everything about this is awful, or, you know, some parts of this actually are useful, right? And it seems like, especially on social media, there is this great reduction, inability sometimes to ever grapple with the idea that things can be both good and bad at the same time, or that there can be parts of something that make sense and other parts that don't. Known as above critique. This
is a critique-free channel. Other spaces in YouTube may be different, but yeah, nothing negative can be said here about us.
And we will ban you.
Yeah, we will ban you. We know people at YouTube, and they'll yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, that's why our channel is 300 subscribers right now.
This is the inside track, so we're not even worried about that.
Known as above critique, the whole point of this channel is hopefully to present an argument that is sound, but I'm not a god. Joey, sometimes. There are clearly going to be moments where it's just like, yeah, we missed something, or there's another point or a viewpoint that is going to add something to the conversation, and we want to hear that, right? That's, again, how conversations evolve, especially right now with how divided as a nation we are. We could all probably stand to be more reasonable and talk with one another. If this person actually had an argument to present, that would have been great, and that would have enriched my life, and I would have gone to bed snuggled up to my little stuffed animals and be like, thank goodness that I'm doing this, because now my brain has been expanded. And instead, I went to bed that night thinking, oh no, things aren't getting better.
And it does bring up this interesting idea. I mean, we are a channel that is about discourse in a lot of ways, you know, claiming this is something we want to foster on our channel. And so to see comments that don't address what you're saying in a productive way, the question almost becomes like, what is my responsibility in showing this person what I think to be true, or not engaging with them at all? Would that go against what we sort of stand for here?
I think something that you said, which I think was astute, was that you're trying your best to talk with this person in good faith, and they came at you sideways off jump. If you have the amount of patience of, you already came at me incorrect, right? You're not coming to this discussion as a level-headed person, to then also muster the energy to be like, I will continue to engage with you in a civil way, is a big ask. Genuinely, if I were a better person, I think I'd have all the energy in the world to engage with folks like that, and maybe I'd be able to actually have a productive conversation after the 100th message or something like that. But I ended up folding, you know, and being like, you know, I can't. I am not strong enough. God has not blessed me with the strength to get through this day, brother. The normal experience, at least that I have, and I think you have as well, is when you're about to comment something, you like double check with yourself, like, yo, is this about to be some outlandish dumb shit that I just shouldn't pollute the internet with? And you genuinely think for a moment, all right, let me just double check that, you know, I've thought through this logically, right? And that just doesn't seem to be the case for some people that post online. I think social media does a couple of things in this process. One, it saves you from getting punched in the face, right, for saying some stupid stuff. Because normally, if you're in a group of people, right, and you come at them sideways with a lot of aggression or just saying dumb stuff, maybe not a fight physically, but there's going to be like a very quick, like, bro, what are you talking about? You're gonna be able to be like, oh, actually, damn, that was dumb. Oh, there's going to be that immediate social repercussion. Whereas on social media, you actually don't even have to be around people that you disagree with. You can just put yourself into this nice little silo or echo chamber where you're just thinking about conservative stuff, just thinking about liberal stuff, just thinking about Mr. Potato Head and Dr. Seuss. But also, even more than that, let's say you do decide to venture outside of your bubble and actually engage with other folk.
You start to run the risk of being wrong about certain things you believe, and that is hard. I think we'd all prefer to not do it if given the choice. Prefer to be right about stuff. Be right about what I think is good.
Bro, I'm trying to be wrong
Yeah.
all the time.
Damn.
I do not want to have the right answer ever.
There are people online who you genuinely wonder if they believe that.
They woke up
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm trying to have the wrong answer today.
Yeah. What if I was just factually incorrect about everything? What would happen? And that's a whole other idea too, right? That the trolls of the world just like genuinely know certain things are wrong, I think, and will say stuff to bother people anyway.
Social media, as wonderful as it is, there's this almost shield that you can put up and be like, oh man, they're just a libtard cuck, or man, they're just a conservative
cuck.
They're just a cuck.
Yeah.
Cuck. I wasn't upset by this person or by the kinds of comments that I've gotten where, you know, people are angry at me, but instead I feel almost bad because this person is walking around in this world with this wild notion that this other group of people that they think are the enemy aren't humans anymore, walking around with this anger that they have to express to others. And it's like, bro, calm down.
Before I say this, I think I have to point out that like there absolutely are people on the left who don't engage in discourse correctly or who are hateful, but there's something to be said too about the rhetoric on the right, which is that these people hate us. You know, they hate the things we say, essentially saying, well, they don't respect your arguments, so you don't have to respect theirs.
I think that's another thing that's dangerous about social media, because you can remain within your little echo chamber. You don't actually have to go out and verify for yourself, wait, is that claim true? Is this thing that this person is telling me actually verifiable in the real world? The show isn't about bashing on conservative people, right? But I think more than anything, we're just trying to talk through the importance and the necessity of holding yourself accountable to your own comments, to your own worldviews. It doesn't do us any good to go out into the world and look at someone and be like, demon, monster, inhuman. Unless they're actually those things, right? Unless they're like touching babies. It doesn't serve us to have these vicious notions about one another.
It serves us in that we don't have to apply pressure to our own ideas, right? It's like, oh, well,
Damn it!
Yeah. It's like, oh, that guy's acting in bad faith, so I don't have to. You know, like, the libs always do this, so I don't even have to, like, respond to the specific argument that he's making about something different.
Think critically about what you're saying online. It matters, not because you're gonna make someone feel bad, but because you yourself are giving into some of the worst parts of yourself when you do that. And we all need to be a little bit better about this. We wanna hear what you guys think. Joey, most of all, Joey reads all the comments every night right before bed. He reads every single comment.
I'm actually the dam that is all of the discourse, and my job is to prevent Jamal from seeing any of it.
He grows weaker by the
yeah,
day.
I bear the sins. That is the For the Love of Nerd community. Protect my friend Jamal here.
Let us know what you think about commentary on social media. Is it even worthwhile for us to try to engage? Is this the right platform? Is this the right space to be having these conversations? Should we just forget about social media in general and just try to talk to people online? We want to hear from you.
Yeah, totally. We totally do.
I want to hear what you have to say. It's not gonna make me sad.
Yeah.
You down to go comment some hateful shit?
Yeah.
Let's do it. See you guys next time.